in khaki, yes. Khaki and heels, you're my kind of lady. And thank you for your wonderful fashion.
Yes.
Amigos de Película, yo soy Riva y hoy tenemos un gran especial de una de las películas más esperadas de este 2022. Tuvimos la oportunidad de conversar con varios de sus protagonistas. Chris Pratt, Jeff Goldblum, sí, regresa en esta película. También Bryce Dallas Howard de WandaVice y su director Colin Trevorrow. Así que acompáñenme a disfrutar de este especial de Película.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion. Something that was real. Something that they could see and touch. Creation is an act of sheer will. Life will find a way.
We can't keep her here forever.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her, that's our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Welcome to Mexico. How are you guys?
Doing so well. How are you doing?
I'm excited to be with you and Bryce. The first saga turned the fascination and the hype for dinosaurs on. What do you think the impact, besides dinosaurs of course, relies and transcends for this new trilogy?
Something that's really unique, I think, about Colin as a storyteller and why he's been such a visionary and an architect in creating Jurassic World is that he would focus so much on the characters, on the human characters, to the point where we would almost be like, oh, right, and then there's dinosaurs as well. And so the narrative that has been constructed for these characters is incredibly nuanced and layered and challenging in ways that are very, very, very sophisticated and don't normally end up in an action-adventure movie. And the reason for that is because the creator of all of this was Michael Crichton, and he was a storyteller who was also a scientist, and he was telling a cautionary tale. And yes, this is a wish fulfillment because we're getting to see dinosaurs and human beings coexist, but it's also a cautionary tale because if we don't evolve our humanity at the same rate at which we're evolving our technology, we will be in grave danger.
Jeff, you have been part of this saga since the beginning, portrays the bioethical responsibility of pushing too far on nature. What's your take on where we as humanity should draw the limit on manipulating it?
Well, what's my take on the limits that we
As humanity should have on manipulating nature.
manipulating nature? Well, we allude to it in the movie a little bit, but we've got to be very careful, like you say. What do I know? But as a citizen of the world and the planet, and an appreciator, grateful participant, and a steward with a couple of little boys, I hope that we're as wise as we can possibly be in collaboration with each other, in realizing that, as I say in the movie, we not only lack dominion over nature, but we're subordinate to it, we align ourselves with it, and we somehow protect all the gifts that we're given so abundantly.
We're racing toward the extinction of our species. We not only lack dominion over nature, we're subordinate to it.
Come back.
I always come back.
Tell us a little bit about her journey and how was it for you to come into this big saga?
Having an imperfect hero is a reminder to the audience and to everyone viewing that we can all be heroes.
Yeah.
when you actually like meet someone on screen who is grappling with their own morality, you know, it tells you like, oh, there's always a choice that you can make to do the right thing, whatever that is, every single day. Whether it's something small, like you make those choices to be like, I'm not gonna lash out, you know what I mean, or project on this moment, or something large, like you're seeing, you know, a woman in distress on the street and you're like, all right, just gonna go ahead and be bold and risk it all and intervene, you know. It's a beautiful kind of something to latch onto.
How did you juggle with everything we see on this movie? We talk about bioethical responsibility, we watch the mother-daughter issue, and well, dinosaurs and legacy characters. How did you do that?
That was an intimidating series of answers, by the way. So I feel like those were really good, everybody. You know, it really is in collaboration with everybody. You know, we all understood the juggling act that the movie was. We knew that we had two parallel narratives that had to collide at a certain point, but you had to feel like you, at a certain point, know you were watching the same story. We had, each of these stories had different, you know, very human and relatable ideas that they were addressing, and so I relied on the actors to constantly be thinking about not just their own character, but how their character relates to everybody else and how their character relates to the story, because no one is a greater expert on a character than the actor playing them. The fact that you actually identified her moral struggle as the first thing you asked her about her character feels like we succeeded.
Yeah,
we did it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You nailed it, definitely, guys. You're amazing. Thank you for Jurassic World Dominio. Thank you for being with us on the película.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And thank you for your wonderful fashion.
Yes.
Serving it
Thank you
for
for
your
showing up
wonderful
for us.
fashion too.
Yeah.
That's another plane, right?
Not exactly.
Don't move. Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
Yo de verdad espero que hayas disfrutado de este gran especial de película y que corras a salas de cine a, por supuesto, pasarla increíble viendo Jurassic World Dominio, el cierre de este ciclo. Soy Riva y nos encontramos en un próximo especial de película.